Yeah, we will. We'll get it.
Mommy and Dada.
Hmm.
Did you guys have a nice day?
Yes.
All
Did
right.
you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. It was all right.
Stand by, everybody. Here we go. This is Red Bar!
Hello and welcome to Red Barn Radio. I'm Brad Becker. Red Barn Radio is now in its 19th broadcast season of Roots Music Southern Style. Tonight is show number 701.
Yay!
Don't just stand there, clap. To keep our staff and our musical guests safe, we'll continue to abide by state and local guidelines concerning cleanliness and personal protective equipment. For now, our Wednesday performances will take place without a live in-studio audience. And now, please welcome to the Red Barn stage a unique performance of what tonight's guest calls real good and crude mountain soul music. Please welcome Memiss Jones.
Well, I got me a flat tire, burned out headlight, Lord, I'm running on empty. Rods are knocking and my brakes hardly stop me, and my neighbors just about hit me. Sitting here broke down 231, waiting on tow truck man to come pull apart. Bless my heart, heading for a junkyard. Three-quarters low and reverse won't go. Can't listen to the radio cause my battery died and my alternator's fried. But I got my boys right by my side. Sitting here broke down 231, waiting on tow truck man to come pull apart. Bless my heart, heading for the junkyard. Alright, Charlie. About 350's what it's worth in steel, but I'm taking my damn steering wheel. I'm gonna turn it into a ceiling fan, gonna hang it in my garage. Sitting here broke down 231, waiting on tow truck man to come pull apart. Bless my heart, heading for a junkyard, heading for the junkyard, headed for the junkyard. Junkyard.
Welcome to Red Barn Radio. Wherever in the world you're listening, welcome to the music of Kentucky. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. Lex Arts, Lexington, Kentucky's Arts Council, creating a great American inspired by the arts. Chef Greg Scott and Broussard's Delta Kitchen, featuring authentic flavors of New Orleans and the Mississippi Delta on Main Street in historic Georgetown, Kentucky. Broussard's is on Facebook. And AccuPrint, providing printing, design, and fulfillment. Online at accuprint.us. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and hopefully like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performers.
On the Red Barn stage tonight is Memiss Jones. Memiss loves to perform with a variety of musician friends, particularly playing to the folks on the streets of Lower Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee. With her tonight is Charlie Goodtime. Welcome Memiss Jones back to the Red Barn stage.
Thank you, kindly. Woo! All right. Thank you, fellers. This is a little song called "Born Again," and I do believe it is on my new CD. Oh, now I see the devil like to follow me, and I say, devil, won't you let me be? 'Cause here come the angel gonna rescue me, 'cause I've been born again. Well, look yonder coming, saints are marching in. Why, they done been to heaven, now they back again. They opened up the pearly gates, they gonna let me in, 'cause I've been born again. Well, I give away my silver and gold, yes, I'll give it all away. 'Cause I'm going down that yellow brick road, yes, I'll give it. 'Cause I'm going, yeah, 'cause I've been born again. So I give my life, and he said, child, that's a sacrifice. So I'm raising up Cain, and I'm paying the price, Lord. I've been born again. Well, I give away my silver and gold, yes, I'll give it all away. 'Cause I'm going down that yellow brick road, yes, I'll give it. 'Cause I'm going, yeah, I'm giving. 'Cause I'm going, yeah, 'cause I've been born again. Woo, born again. Thank you. Whew. All right. So that is on my new little CD, but this one, me and Charlie, we've been doing together for a long time. And it's called Hush. And it's about my best friend, Mary Elsie. It goes like this. Now I say, hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't you? No, no. Baby, don't you cry. But can you hear the whistle blowing through the hills I know too well? Can you feel the earth around you at the bottom of a wishing well? Oh, can you hear the angels singing, folks? Oh, can you hear them when they cry? And there's a whisper from the holler, it gonna sing you a lullaby. And it say, hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't you? No, no, no. Hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't you? Yeah, no, baby, don't you cry. cousin Grace, my sister Mary. Jesus coming down, he gonna make your bed. Now I can hear the angels singing, folk. I can hear them when they cry. They gonna carry you on up to heaven. They gonna sing me a lullaby. And they say, hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't you? Yeah, I know. Oh, hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't you? No, 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 baby, don't you cry. All right, Charlie, good time. Here we go. Hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't ya? No, no. Oh, hush now, baby, don't you shed a tear. Now, baby, don't ya? Yeah, no, baby, don't you cry. Baby, don't you cry. Baby, don't you cry. Thank you kindly. Alrighty. So that was Hush. This is Lonely Life. Folks, I do have a new CD out there. Yes, I do. It's Crude. It's for digital download. Memiss Jones, Crude, and this is Lonely Life. It's about my dog. He looked at me with his big yellow eyes, and this is what he said.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, now Dirty Harry's got him 5 acres. Miss Callie's free to run. Why, I'm thankful for this food and water. Thankful for this home. But it's a lonely life out in the doghouse, weighted by this chain. Oh, so many fields I should be roaming, and Jackson ain't my name. Mama cat comes down to see me, sits with me now and then. Why, she likes to bring me little rabbits, says she is my friend. But it's a lonely life out in the doghouse, weighted by this chain. Oh, so many fields I should be roaming. Jackson ain't my name. All right, Charlie. And it's a lonely life out in the doghouse, weighted by this chain. Oh, so many fields I should be roaming. Jackson ain't my name. No, Jackson ain't my name. He said Jackson ain't his name. All the names in there are little names, all the little animals on my little farm. So anyway, that's that. All right, so yeah, this is a song about my mama. It's called Beer, folks. think I'm losing my sight. 'Cause there's plenty of room in a trailer for the tailor. Looks like a biker, folks, and she talks like a sailor. Oh no, I think I'm losing my mind. Oh, 'cause she wants to go to Cotton Eye Joe's while I entertain here alone. Oh, and it's not a date, I won't be out too late. How can I get along with myself? Ice cream after 31 flavors. Love stands for something, say, other than favors. Oh no, I lost my will. 'Cause there's plenty of room in a trailer for the tailor. She looks like a biker, folks, talks like a sailor. I swear I lost my mind. Oh, 'cause she wants to go to Cotton Eye Joe's while I entertain here alone. Oh, and it's not a date, I won't be out too late. How can I get along with myself? Oh, and it's not a date, I won't be out too late. How can I get along with myself? How can I get along with myself? How can I get along with myself? Beer. Yep.
Welcome to Red Barn Radio, folks. Our guest this evening is Memiss Jones, and she's here with her guitar player and friend, Charlie Goodtime. And you guys have come up to visit from Nashville, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Memiss, are you a Nashville native?
No, I'm from East Tennessee. I'm from Morgan County.
From Morgan?
Morgan County.
So do they do counties down in Tennessee the way they do here in Kentucky? You know, we evidently, I think, have more counties than most states.
How many counties y'all have?
I would have to Google that.
Okay. Well, you know,
I think at least 12.
I believe, if I'm remembering right, I think that this is something we learned in school, that Morgan County was, I'm pretty sure, the 63rd county of Tennessee. I might be wrong, but for some reason, so Morgan County is 63. I think was, I don't know.
That's a lot of counties.
No, but their number 63. There's more in Tennessee, but Morgan County's number 63.
Yeah, I would guess that we have more than 60 for sure. But we're going to find that out during the course of the show. I'm going to get the research team working on that, and they'll feed the answer into my ear.
Perfect.
So,
See how
so
many's
I'll be
in
all ready
Tennessee,
with it,
too.
as if I thought of it myself. Can you describe, what it is that people who live there in Morgan County or who visit there like about it?
Well, they can visit it now because out in Petros, Tennessee. We have a old prison, Brushy Mountain Prison. It's been turned into a moonshine distillery now.
Oh, that's a
And-
better use.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of people coming into the town, and it's just old coal mining, but it's beautiful. There's just a lot of rivers, and I mean, it's just Morgan County. It's
I mean,
beautiful.
so what is the township there? Like, do you all have county seats? Like, what is the county seat of Morgan? Is there a main city there that?
Yep, Wartburg. That's Wartburg. That's where the school was. That was where the sheriff's department is, and the little capitol or the courthouse. And a lot of people from other little towns had to come in to Wartburg to go to school because they didn't have schools.
Oh, wow.
Lansing, where I went, I didn't go to the Lansing school. It was a 6-room school building that went K through 8, and then 9th graders went to Wartburg. But they shipped me on out to Wartburg for when I was in grade school. But it was wild, man. I don't know.
120 counties.
No, when you told me about the moonshine distillery being housed in that old prison, I thought Barney Fife was gonna roll over in his grave.
Yeah.
The irony. Yeah.
It's
Well,
pretty
we
cool.
have. I'm sure we have. We have many towns like that in one of our 120 counties. My research team tells me. So yeah, we'll have to find out how many counties are actually in Tennessee before the show is over. I think they'll. I know they're already working on that right now. 95.
Are
There we
your
go.
all counties numbered?
Pardon me?
Are they numbered?
No.
See,
I-
that's what I was saying. I think our counties are numbered.
You mean they have names, but they actually have numbers
I
assigned
think
to them
so.
as well?
I think
Ooh.
so.
Okay, this is something we should know, and we will know by the end of the show. So have you ever lived elsewhere, Memiss? Other than in Tennessee?
Yeah, I went and stayed in California for about a year.
Well, how come you went out there?
My grandfather, he turned in 92, and he just couldn't function out there alone no more. So
And you went out there to
I
actually
went
care
out-
for him?
Yep, for a year. We just kind of did what we needed to do, and we actually brought him out here.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, take care of him out here. So, he was just alone, and he couldn't do it no more. And so me and my 2 little ones, we just said, well, let's go. We went to California and spent the year out there, and it was interesting.
Was it a good year?
It was a really good year. It was hard, I worked really hard, and but I got a lot of good songs out of it, and it was really neat going to the beach. We went to Palm Springs, went some hikes up in some crazy mountains, and
So when you were there, did you have a longing for the sort of the place where you came from? Not necessarily specifically Morgan, but Tennessee, the
yes, I
South.
did. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you miss? What do you think you missed most when you were in California?
My home,
Yeah.
my animals, my land. In California, it's like I got big, healthy boys. In California, this is someone's front yard right here. Like, this is it. This rug, that's your front yard. And you got 2 big old healthy boys you can't. There's just nothing. There's no space. And it's just a different world out there. And I like having my room and my land and my animals and
Well, I'm sure you can
You can
probably
have a
buy a
donkey out
farm
there.
and many acres out there. You would just need many millions
$12
of
billion
dollars
maybe. I don't know. Yeah,
to
no.
do that, right?
Yeah, I know. I liked it. It was fine. It was fun to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
And so so tell me about your where you are now, like your house. You talk about a little farm and your animals. I have to ask you first of all now about your dog. Your dog's name is
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah. Okay. So now here in Lexington, for our dogs, we have things like doggy daycares, and we have couldn't you have found like a Montessori program or something for Jackson other than having him in his doghouse on
No,
the chain?
actually, he was kind of like a rescue. My friends from downtown got him, and he was so big that they couldn't keep him in his house. And excuse me,
Probably too late for that.
well, at the time I just didn't have nowhere to put him right now. I had to build my fence. I was gonna anyway,
I am not
he had to be
scrutinizing
pinned up
your
for a little
treatment
while.
of Jackson. Okay,
I have some neighbors, and he just can't be running around. He likes to run off on the road. I didn't want him to get run over. So until I can figure out, how to get him a nice setup, he had to be chained up. But I had him on a nice runner. But he just still would just look at me like, well, how come that dog gets to run around, and how come that guy has 5 acres, and how come that cat's just out there? What, but he just takes off, and it's like you run into the road, and them dogs will cause accidents because cars will come. It's just, I can't have that. So
is your property like on a busy state highway or?
no, but there is a highway, and it's my house is about a quarter mile off that road. But boy, he'll dart off, and he's a big boy. So I got him all worked out now. He's got 5 acres. He gets to play in. Got him a nice little pad, so he's pretty happy now.
He sounds very fortunate. So how close is your place to Nashville?
About 35 minutes, 40 minutes, so 25, 30 miles.
Okay. And so do you spend more of your time there sort of in a rural setting, or do you split evenly between rural and urban?
I call it my separate worlds. So I have my music world, which is in the city and that area, but then I have my real world, which is rural, and I keep it very private. So, people in my music world are pretty much not involved in my rural private world. So it's just kind of 2 separate worlds. And, I'm the same person in both worlds. It's just I keep them separate. I keep my problems out of the rural, and I keep that out of the other,
I read you. Yeah. Did you move to that area so that you could become sort of part of the Nashville music community? Mm-hmm. And how long ago did you do that?
A long time ago.
Like
28 years ago.
Oh.
No, today we were talking about an old Murfreesboro dude that I was like, you've known him longer than I've known him. Yeah.
I knew him when he was in college, so yeah. And that was, but yeah, I moved out here when I was young, girl.
And so, what, talk to us about the changes that you've seen go on in Nashville over the years. How would you characterize that?
Well, my last 10 years playing down there, I know that people said that there's been changes from then till then, but from my 10 years till now, it's been wonderful. And everything has pretty much been the same, but up until about 2 or 3 years ago, AJ's came in, and, all these big names come in, and yeah, it kind of run me out. Like, AJ's and all those don't want to hear this, they want to hear other stuff. And so it hurt me, but other people who want to conform into what they want, they do just fine. But it kind of limited me to where I could play, because all those big names, they want the other stuff. They don't want this.
That other stuff being
they don't
sort of
want
the mainstream.
strings.
The mainstream.
Yeah. They just don't want a string band up there just doing this, They want, and they don't get it. Crowds do like this, but also crowds do come to get drunk and dance to the songs they want to hear,
You're singling out AJ's because it was formerly The Wheel.
It was The Wheel.
Shout out to Brett Marker.
Yeah.
Who did an unbelievable job hiring a lot of great bands.
Yeah, tell us about The Wheel. And it's time, since you're on now, Charlie. Tell us, what are your recollections of The Wheel? Have you been in Nashville for a long time, too?
I grew up in Nashville.
Okay, good. So tell us about what The Wheel was like before it became AJ's.
Well, it was one of the original bars on one of the 4 original bars on Broadway. And by the time we were hanging out there, our buddy Brett was managing it and hired all kinds of great psychobilly and honky tonk and all kinds of great bands, and let us have fun in there.
They sure did.
Wasn't afraid to let it get a little wild.
Yeah.
So was it always the offbeat, or would there be some bands who played at The Wheel whose names we would recognize, or were they more? Was it more a place for sort of the alt scene?
Alt, underground, just let's just go in here, let's get drunk and let's honky tonk. You know, let's just be who we are. And this band is that band, and that band is this band, and we appreciate who you are. As long as you're bringing people in and they're having a good time,
Yeah.
they're okay with it.
So, but do you have some places there in town where you guys can go semi-routinely and play what you do, or do you need to take it to the streets?
Yeah. We've been playing at Layla's. You know, Layla's lets everybody do their thing.
I saw a video of you playing
the
at
last.
Layla's.
She's probably one of the last on the street that just lets people come in and do their thing. You know, really, honestly, that's about what I. There's others maybe, but Layla's is really just let you come in and be who you want to be, to a point, you know. But we can get rowdy, we can get drunk, we can say what we want, and we can have a good time. And the crowd has a good time, and that's what it's about, you know. And she makes money, and it's not. I don't know.
Making money's a good thing. Do you feel like you learn a lot, like in your early music life? Did you learn a lot? And this is for either of you, playing out in the street for free. And what do you learn in that experience? And I'm thinking about now, this is for listeners, you know, folks who listen to our program and who are especially enjoying what you guys are doing and thinking, hey, you know, I'd like to get down there and try my hand at the scene and get involved in the community and go down to Layla's and check it out. What do you learn when you're out playing a lot on the street?
I learned that I love it. I learned that I love Broadway because it brings in the tourists, and they're in and out, and the people who come in, they love you, and when you connect and then they leave, and it's just a continuous of just different people all the time. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Hi, Ian. I see you.
Yeah. What's up, Ian? Yeah. And
Yeah, what do you think, Charlie?
and people who want to have fun. That's what I think is the, you know, when you play a wedding, everybody wants to have fun, and it's all easy, and it's, you know, it's the same thing on Lower Broad. Everybody came down there to have fun, and yeah, so it's great.
I'm talking with Memiss Jones and her buddy Charlie Goodtime, and they're here on Red Barn Radio tonight. We've got a lot more music to go, and we'll come back with some more conversation with these guys in just a while. Meanwhile, let's get back to Memiss Jones on Red Barn Radio.
All right, I think we're going to switch up. All righty, well, scoot her over a little bit more. Is that good? All right, folks, this is a song that when I was younger, being down in Lansing, I don't know, I just didn't fit in with people in Wartburg. I didn't fit in with people in Lansing. I just didn't fit in down there, and I don't know, I just thought it didn't, I don't know. But people were mean, kids were mean, and you hear me? Got it? We got it, thank you. All right, so this is a song I wrote. It's a true song, a true story. Well, all my songs are true, but I went down to town and I walked, and believe me, it wasn't easy. And I was carrying 2 grocery bags, paper. They didn't have plastic then, but 2 full of just groceries for me and my family. And so if I start crying, oh well, it happens. It's called They Stoned Me. Here's what happened. Oh, okay. Well, when I was just 10 years old, I went down. Oops. Well, when I was just 10 years old, I went down to Myrtle's grocery store to get some milk and eggs for my family. I was cutting through that schoolhouse yard, and boys started throwing rocks at me, and I turned around, hollered out to let me be. But them
tongue come pop me in the mouth. Blood started gushing out, tears started falling from my eyes. Every step I took, couldn't see a lick. Didn't squish the bread, didn't crack the eggs, didn't drop the milk. I made it all the way up the hill when they stoned me. Me up, jumped off that couch and went and took up for me. Why, he grabbed me by my bloody hand, he threw me in his ugly van. He drove on down that school, said, look here and see, boys. Oh, won't you go? Look what you did, look at her face, look at this kid. Done went black, both her eyes. Best go apologize. I'm gonna show your mom, show your dad, they got the worst whooping they ever had when they stoned me. When they stoned me. When they stoned me. All right. All fall down, folks. Let's all stick together. Come on now. There ain't no room in this one-horse town for a gal like me. But then again, they just ain't enough room in this whole damn galaxy. We supposed to be one nation under God, united we should stand, 'cause divided we will all fall down. I can see your face, and I can hear your voice. I see you looking through my window's pane, and that ain't no creek, and there ain't no shade, 'cause damn sure ain't been no rain. Supposed to One nation under God, united we should stand, 'cause divided we will all fall down. Yeah, divided we will all fall down. All fall down, folks. All righty. Thank you. Hey, Brandon, I see you up there. Paul, I see you, Paul. Woo! Here we go. Listen. Okay, I must confess there's something about your lips that when they move I find myself just staring at them, and that makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous when you sing. Oh, when you sing. All right, I will admit that I saw you standing there when I walked by. You looked at me and something in your eyes that made me nervous. It made me nervous. It made me nervous when you sang. When you sang. All right, I must confess there's something about your lips that when they move I find myself just staring at them, and that makes me nervous. Yay! That was my guitar stuff.
Red Barn Radio is brought to you with the help of Chef Greg Scott and Broussard's Delta Kitchen, featuring authentic flavors of New Orleans and the Mississippi Delta. They're on Main Street in historic Georgetown, Kentucky. Broussard's is also on Facebook. AccuPrint provides printing, design, and fulfillment for Red Barn Radio. They're online at accuprint.us. And now welcome back to tonight's Red Barn Radio program. Red Barn Radio is coming to you live on all our social media platforms from the Arts Place Performance Hall here in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky. Please welcome back Memiss Jones to the Red Barn stage.
Well, thank you kindly. And Charlie Goodtime. Whew. Thank you, Charlie, for coming all the way out here to Kentucky with me. Doing this with me. I appreciate you. It's great to be here. Thank y'all for having us. Thank you for doing this. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing. All right. Here we go, folks. You know, I say, you know, I had a bad childhood, but, you know, we've all had our stuff. But I'm thankful for the childhood I had because it totally made me into the adult that I am today, and I'm a pretty good person. So anyway, this is how I feel right now. All right, it's called Big Girl, because I am a big girl, folks.
pay my own bills, I'm on my own lawn. I do my dishes, cause I'm that strong. Baby, I'm a big girl. I do my own thing, I do it when I want. Nobody tells me, cause I'm a boss. Baby, I'm a big girl. I drive a big truck, live in a big house. Oh, and believe me when I say I got a real big mouth. I play a big bass, and I like big toys, and I'm gonna find me a big boy. I draw my own lines to the left or right, maybe the north or south. I'll fight my own fight because, baby, I'm a big girl. I drive a big truck, live in a big house. Oh, and believe me when I say I got a real big mouth. I play a big bass, and I like big toys, and I'm gonna find me a big boy. I'm gonna find me a big boy. Woo. Big girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know, I did a couple shows in California, and I did that one out there, and they liked that one out there too. And then I went back, they're like, hey, you're the one that did that song about big trucks, huh? I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you remember me. All right, so, Can't Never Cut. This is a shout out to Miss Autumn out there in Maryville, Tennessee. If you are listening, that's what we go by. Can't Never Cut, folks. Oh, well, I ain't never been around the world. There ain't no place for me, 'cause I rest my rump on my back porch in the hills of Tennessee. And I don't really care if you don't like my ways, 'cause I'm just as stubborn as a mule. They say I'm just as mean as a rattlesnake. Don't really care, 'cause I ain't never gonna. Don't you ever ask me, 'cause I ain't never changing my ways. Woo! All right, it's okay. Oh, well, I ain't never long for city life. It goes against my grain, 'cause I'm about as country as it gets. I'm proud of them ways, and I don't really care if you don't like me. Well, they say I'm evil like a Jezebel, just as ornery any given day. But I don't really care, 'cause I ain't never gonna. Don't you ever ask me, 'cause I ain't never changing my ways. All right, Charlie, one more time. That was the wrong song anyway, but that's okay. That was Changing My Ways. It's also another good one. Woo-hoo! All right. I think Charlie knows this one. I think he likes it. This is one, I write a lot of spiritual songs. I call them spiritual gospel, whatever. But this is one of my favorites. So it's called Do What You Do. What you do, what you do.
1, 2, 3.
Now when I pray to Jesus. I pray to God. I pray to the Lord. And when I pray, I don't ask for nothing. I don't covet for anything more. I just thank Him for giving the life that I'm living and blessing this day I just got through. It's never been easy, but I'm able to make it this far. Oh Lord, 'cause you do what you do, 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 what you do. Now when I sing to strangers, I sing to friends, I sing to my boys, and I pray my words gonna linger until the end when I'm singing with the Lord. For now I thank Him for giving me the life that I'm living and blessing this day I barely got through. It's never been easy, but I'm able to make it this far. Oh Lord, 'cause you do what you do, 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 what you do. Do what you do.
Do what you do. I'm with Memiss Jones, and she's playing tonight with Charlie Goodtime. Memiss wrote the songs that you're listening to this evening, and I hope you're enjoying them. What a fun evening. Really am enjoying it, especially after all the talking we did on the phone. It's been very nice to hear you do what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to finally meet you and see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm kind of curious, Charlie, we haven't talked to you much. If we could just for a minute, what else do you do with your time?
I play on Lower Broadway mostly. So,
Yeah?
Yeah. Layla's has been back open last weekend and this coming weekend. So.
Oh yeah,
it's
right.
getting-
Of course,
things are getting.
That's right. There was COVID.
People want to go
I've
out.
heard.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just all feeling it out and adjusting. Yeah.
Yeah, but music full time for you?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you go to school to study music?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, I went to Belmont to get a music theory degree and almost got there, but
Almost got to Belmont, or almost got to the degree?
almost got to the degree. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
What, one project away?
I don't know, something like that. But but yeah, I mean, I got what I came for from there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You ever feel compelled to just like finish that last project and be done with it, or is that not necessary, considering what you want to do with your time in your life?
Right now, no.
And have you been in Nashville and living down in you came to Belmont from where?
I grew up in Nashville, so I got
okay.
into the music business early on, and then eventually, found myself down on Lower Broadway. Memiss gave me my first regular work on Lower Broadway, and it's a great place for people to pickers to make a living and for people to have fun.
Well, tell me about that. Tell me about that guitar you're playing and how you learned to play it. You obviously knew how to play before you got to Belmont, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I grew up. Yeah, my folks introduced me to bluegrass, and my dad took me around to the Station Inn jams on Sunday nights, and so I got to hear a lot of great stuff going on there.
Yeah. What are some really fond memories you have of Station Inn with your dad? Can you remember any in particular? Any being introduced to any particular musicians?
I mean, there were always a lot of heavy hitters back then, yeah, and it still is. They're still doing a great job there, and just the fact that they've lasted it out there in that spot. That, I mean, when I was a kid, there was literally nothing else there. There was that spot, and it was a train yard, and there was a bakery across the street from it, and now it's it's all this 22nd century all around the Station Inn. It's unbelievable.
It's good.
And people feel down there is that Station Inn has been true to its mission from beginning until now, that they haven't ever compromised. And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Everything's changing, but there's still still some things around like
well,
that.
Thank God for
makes
Station
me so
Inn.
happy to be here. I feel this. I'm come here and see that kind of thing going on here. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice town, Lexington, for music. There are a lot of neat venues going on, and I think I would argue probably a number of different places that would welcome you guys with open arms.
Cool.
So you should think about that and keep that in mind when you plan your next world tour. Make Lexington
Our next 4-hour tour.
Make Lexington a stop for sure. And so, Memiss, you have your farm, your animals, and you also have your boys. Yes. You have 3 of them.
I do.
Tell me the age of them.
Seriously. Okay, so my oldest boy is grown, and he just had a birthday, so he's older than my
Okay.
2 younger ones, who are
Why the mystery here?
10 and 13.
Okay. So their ages are grown and 10 and 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and actually my grown son he has 2 children, so it's I still choke on the word, but he has 2 children, my son, and they're beautiful little beautiful children.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
I know what that means. Oh, okay, I get it now. Now I understand the mystery. But it's
wonderful.
It's beautiful. It's
It
a
is.
wonderful.
It is.
A wonderful thing.
Yes, it
And
is.
so your boys 10 and 13. Woo! That's a great age.
Yes.
And when I was listening to you, sing the song, the song about being stoned but not in the good way, that kind of made me wonder. First of all, was that based on an experience you actually had?
Yes.
Okay, and
Yes.
so an amazing image for me in that song of resilience, for a kid who gets bullied, is that that image you brought out in the song of I didn't squish the bread, I didn't break the eggs, but the sad part of that is that that's something that it takes practice not to do. So you had some practice at that maybe as a kid. And so does that make you feel sometimes like you want to protect your 10 and 13-year-old boys?
Not like overprotect them, because I just feel like it is what it is, and people are who they are. And if they start out young bullying, they're going to grow up and be, because I'm an adult and I still get bullied. I mean, I still am being bullied. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But for my children, I just tell them, I mean, you got to learn how to cope with it young. You got to just know how to deal with these guys and these girls and walk away. And
Is that the way?
To me, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can fight as a child, which growing up where I grew up, that's what we did. We fought. But I can't fight as an adult because I don't want to go to jail, So, but I don't want them to fight, because my boys, they're not fighters. I was a fighter. I still am. They're not. They're not fighters. They're just sweet, So they got the sweet side of me.
Yeah. Do they have a good school experience in general?
Well, it's
where
hard.
you are?
No, I mean, it's like, I'll tell you something. We went to California for that year.
Yeah.
And I enrolled them boys in school. And when that year was up, I was like, okay, boys, we're getting ready. We're going back to Tennessee. And my 13-year-old looked at me. He said, I don't want to go. I've got 6 friends here. That's sad.
Yeah, but what do your boys find at school that gets them excited?
Well, they
what
do
kind of
have,
things do they like?
they do have their friends, but there are some that just go around, tough shouldering it, and getting them. They have their friends. They're fine. They cope. They got me. I guide them well. I guide them well. So that's just all I can say. I was just a born mother.
Well, cool. You've been playing music and parenting for a long time, and so one question I was going to ask about how parenting had sort of changed your life as an artist really isn't pertinent, because you've always parented while you practiced your art.
Yep.
Do your kids understand what it is that you do as a profession? When I think about my youth, and when I was a young kid, we'd have sort of like the profession unit, right? And you'd get the dad coming in who's the policeman, and the dad who's the fireman, and also you'd get the dad coming in who is this, and the dad who is that. And of course, no, the mom would come in who was the nurturer of one kind or another, right? But do your kids understand your profession?
Yep, they do.
Tell me how you share that with them and how that works.
We all got to work, and I'm a single mom. I've raised these 2 on my own, and I adopted them actually, and I've done it on my own. I've had them both now for 11 years. And,
what are their names?
Nathaniel and Jeremy.
Okay.
So they're my boys, and Lane is my son. He's my biological boy, and I don't know. We're just a team, and I tell the boys, it's just us, and we just get through it. I don't know. I don't know. We just get through it together. And
Yeah.
they're good boys, and sometimes, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes people don't see deeper than certain things, So.
Is Lane close enough to you that he can help take care of the younger guys when you have to go away, for instance, when you're playing music or?
Well, yeah, he is. He's there, and we all help each other.
Yeah.
He actually has a place right across the street from me. So I got land over here, he's got land over there, and his son actually was born a year ago with half a heart. So we're just kind of all working together, just trying to make everything work, with school and doctors and this and that. So I'm glad we're all together, and the boys, they do have Lane to look up to, and I'm thankful for that.
Huh.
So.
Tell me about Crude, about your album. And is that something that you've been working on for a long time, and does that help you realize a kind of dream?
Yeah, you know, Crude is my 4th album. We put out an album together, and then I got another album, Invisible, and Crude, I had to go to court. I told you I'm being bullied. I got some neighbors that are really socking it to me, and we were in court. And after 4 years, I got so tired of it, and I took them to court myself. I did all the paperwork myself. I filed, I typed it all up. And the judge looked at my paperwork, because I'm not a lawyer, obviously. And he looked at it and he said, "Did you do this?" He said, "You typed this up?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's crude." Now, I didn't know what crude meant. I mean, you know, the word crude, to me, that sounds like rude, only worse. But I went home and I looked it up and I was like, well, I'll be darned, I am crude. It just means raw, unfinished, you know. And so I was like, that's what I'm naming my CD. I've been working on it. I did all the instruments myself, except Ian. He put some solo on for me.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. And Andre, I see you. And yeah. So there it's got more original songs, and it's real good stuff.
Yeah, where did you take it to be recorded? Take all this music
Here. I did it here in Nashville. And then I went to California, and I came back for a month to go to court. And while I was here that month, I finished it up, and we got it done, and it went out for release, I think, earlier this year, down for digital download. Crude, Memiss Jones. But you know, it's really good. It's just got a couple of these songs. Lonely Life is on there, and Junkyard.
And so if people want to listen to some of your earlier catalog, where would they go? Because I don't know if I was able to find some of your earlier stuff. Is there any chance you'll be putting that up someplace so people can check it out?
Well, I know that Invisible, I know that it's out there somewhere. CD Baby has it, I'm pretty sure. Invisible is it's a great CD. It's like super great. And my Real Good Music CD, I can't even get another one of those. There was about, 5,000 printed, and if anybody out there has one of them Real Good Music CDs, I'd like a copy, please. But it's got some really good songs, and our CD, we just got copies that we sell live down on Broadway. You know, so that's about it.
Yeah. Are either of you what you would call any good at sort of managing the sort of business of music, the money piece of it? You both do pretty well at it, or?
I'm good at shoving a bucket in people's faces and say tip the band.
That's a business skill.
Yeah, and I sell them CDs. I get out there, and we got 2 different CDs. I get them sold. I was like, you buy 2, you don't buy 1. You got to buy both.
Excellent.
So instead of a $10 bill, we get a $20 bill. So, and I'm good. I'll go in front of everybody and like tip the band. And they do, but they like us. We have fun, so they want to tip us. So.
Well, I love your music
Thank you.
and love the honesty of it and the crudeness of it. I do, and we are so glad you guys could come and be on the program. Really nice to meet you, Charlie.
Great
Yep.
to be here.
Talked
Yeah.
to Memiss all day, but didn't talk to you. So let's play some more music. Welcome back, Memiss Jones, folks.
Thank you, Calvin. All right, this is on my CD, Crude. It's called I Don't Like You. I'm not a very nice person. Hey, where you flagged me down in the middle of the road, said you like to hear my song. Hey, said you gonna grab yourself a drink, asked me if I come along. Well, I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. Hey, so I took your number out of my phone, 'cause I don't like you anymore. Try and kiss my lips while you buy me another round. Why you telling me things all up in my ear? Yeah, I let my guard go down. Well, I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. Hey, so I took your number out of my phone, you cuss. I don't like you anymore. And I know I'm gonna be seeing you around some, 'cause you're living up on the 3rd damn floor. And no, it ain't gonna bother me none, 'cause I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. Hey, so I took your number out of my phone, 'cause I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. Woo! I don't like you. All right, so since we already did Changing My Ways, we'll do Can't Never Could now in G. Woo, that's right. Here we go. This is Can't Never Could. Here we go. Listen. So when you turned around and the whole wide world is a-coming down on you, and there's nothing left in your worn-out heart, let me tell you what you do. I tell you can't, never could, and don't, never does, and it won't, never will, my friend. You know that can't, never could, and won't, never would, and I never will again. All right, Charlie, good time. Say I ruined your day, well you ruined my life. Now what am I supposed to do? Hey, don't you call me on that telephone, mama, I'll be calling you. I tell you can't, never could, and don't, never does, and won't, never will, my friend. You know that can't, never could, and won't, never would, and I never will again. All right. Tell you can't, never could, and don't, never does, and it won't, never will, my friend. You know that can't, never could, and won't, never would, and I never will again. You know that I never will again. You know that I never will again. Can't, never could, folks. All right. Well, this is actually, that was on the Invisible CD. It's a really good CD. Is this one on? No, this is on our CD. But this was originally written as a duet, and I don't sing it as a duet, though. It goes like this. It's called Punching Bag, folks. It's a true love song. Here we go. They wouldn't want me playing at their weddings. I ain't your punching bag. No, you can't break my back. I know you love me. You're thinking of me. Yeah, right. Well, you can go on and you'll swing at me, but I ain't no punching bag. I ain't no teddy bear without buttons for eyes.
I'm just a rip or tear. Yeah, a thorn in your side. Well, you can keep on swinging till you think I go blind. I ain't no teddy bear without any buttons for eyes. Well, I don't think I got another word to say. Oh, not that anybody wouldn't hear a word of it anyway. Well, I don't know, I don't guess I care. I ain't your punching bag, baby, or your blind teddy bear. I ain't no punching bag.
Teddy bear, gone, let her go.
I ain't your punching bag,
Teddy bear,
baby.
gone, let her go.
I ain't your punching bag.
Teddy bear, gone, let her go.
I ain't your punching bag,
Teddy bear,
baby.
gone, let her go.
Well, you can go on and you'll swing at me, baby. All right. Well, I'm your gone little gopher. You watch me go, 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 go. Put on your ego loafers. Go slide 'em on real slow. Go, go. That way you go on and you'll sock it to me one more time. Oh, Lord, here we go again. Well, I don't think I got another word to say. Oh, not that anybody wouldn't hear a word of it anyway. Well, I don't know, I don't guess I care. I ain't your punching bag, baby, or your blind teddy bear. Punching bag teddy bear, gone little gopher. Punching bag teddy bear, gone little gopher. I ain't your punching bag, baby, I'm your gone little gopher. Punching bag teddy bear, gone little gopher. Go home and you swing at me, baby, one more time. Punching bag teddy bear, gone little gopher. Punching bag teddy bear, gone little gopher. I ain't your punching bag, baby, I'm your gone little gopher. Punching bag, gone little gopher. Go on and you swing at me, baby. E, 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 e.
We would like to thank Memiss Jones and Charlie Goodtime for being with us this evening. We also thank our volunteers and staff for their help in making our production happen each and every week. Thank you all for listening to our webcast, watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and of course those listening to us on the Red Barn network of stations. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio on WEKU. Red Barn Radio, roots music, Southern style. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our program. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Hey, next time on Red Barn Radio, we welcome back Stahl Vaughn. He's an acclaimed writer with multiple placements in television and film, such as Treadstone, The Office, Shameless, True Blood, Friday Night Lights. This Lexington native is also a co-writer for the Almond Betts Band and has toured with the likes of John Mellencamp, among others. His intricate guitar, his poignant lyrics, traveled voice deliver what many fans of great songwriters are looking for. That's Stahl Vaughn in a rare solo performance next time on Red Barn Radio. Watch our social media for updates during the week. And now, once again, please give it up for Memiss Jones here on the Red Barn stage. Great to have you with us.
Thank you. Hey, y'all. Thanks for getting us out here, and thanks for doing this. This has been really, really a great experience. I appreciate it. Kentucky is awesome. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, folks, for listening. And this last song is called "Meet the Jones." It's really the end of the original Jones, and this is the last song that came out of the original Jones, and it goes like this. Well, go on, my mind's done been made up. Give it some time now, I gave up. You're the hardest thing I've had to quit. Why you shut me off when you turned to dope? It wasn't wise, now this you know. You went and wrecked our happy home. Oh, Mr. Jones, where the hell are you at? Driving yourself crazy, chasing after this and that, Mr. Jones. He don't live here anymore. We played the clubs, we closed the bars. We raised our hell and played our cards. Still smoking weed, but you're popping pills. Now I know it takes two, honey, but you swallowed all our money. And we're broke, no home, can't pay our bills. Oh, Memiss Jones, where the hell are you at? Why you out there running? Why, I hope you make it back, Memiss Jones. She don't live here anymore. Oh, meet the Jones, where the hell did they go? While they're out there going, just going too damn slow. It's the Jones, they can't keep up anymore.
Well, that's all from Red Barn Radio for this week. You can see and hear us worldwide as we stream live on the web on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. Be sure to check out all of our social media for all updates to our upcoming schedule. And now from all of us here at Red Barn Radio to all of our friends worldwide, it's our hope that you have a terrific week. Keep working together to be safe and healthy. And until next time, good night from Red Barn Radio.